Hi guys, I want to explain to you today something that is phenomenal and it's really applicable to our lives and how other people see us and other people perceive us and the decisions they make about us, and it's all within our control, and it is true from the largest beings being us and humans to the smallest manufactured pieces of us being matter and like molecular sized pieces, and it's called the observatory effect. So let me do this quickly, and not like other quick videos that are 23 minutes. This one's quick. So the observatory effect, quickly to explain, is where in a laboratory where we can see the stuff that makes the stuff that makes the stuff. That is our very smallest particles of ourself, okay? And our molecules. And what we have learned is that molecules and matter can be anything it wants to be. It can take on any form until it's observed. Once it's observed, it becomes what we expect, okay? I touched on this yesterday, that what we expect is what we see, okay? And that is recognized within the law, as in with witness testimony. And we recognize that witness testimony has to be scrutinized very carefully, because if people have any biases towards anything, then we know that what they've seen could be absolutely a direct result of a predisposed belief or an understanding of a certain topic or a certain person or a certain group, whatever it may be. Okay, so what we expect is what turns out to be, and this is the case with matter. When it's observed, it becomes what it is. I told you a joke about this in a video before, and it's on a molecular level, and on a matter level it has to do with quantum mechanics and quantum physics. So I am going to throw it in quickly here, just a quick review of it to remind you. It was Schrodinger's cat, and Schrodinger's driving down the road. He's got the cat in the box in the back seat, and the cop pulls him over, wants to see in the trunk. This is a real overview here, so if you want to see it, look it up or look for my video, but I would just suggest Googling it. It's faster. So cop opens the trunk and he's like, the cat's dead. And Schrodinger's like, it is now, because the cat's being observed determined its fate as being dead, because it could have equally have been alive. It was all to do with the observatory effect and the observer and the observer's predisposition of whatever unknown bias and subconscious belief he had in his mind. The cat in the box was going to be dead. He opens the box, and inside the box there's a dead cat. Okay, that is the observatory effect. Now, this is where this video matters and where it gets important. The observatory effect matters with people. I've talked to you before about your first 11 seconds, okay? People determine what they believe about you. They categorize you. They decide what they determine that you are, your qualifications, what you're capable of, what your strengths are, what your communication style is, what your priorities are, what your values are. People make up all these decisions based on the first 11 seconds of seeing you, before you open your mouth and before you get to express any of these qualities authentically about yourself, okay? So that is the observatory effect, okay? You are a blank slate until you are observed, and that observation takes 11 seconds in this case, or in any case. And what's important to know is what is true on any level is true on all levels. So if matter takes shape and takes form and becomes what it is on observation, then so does everything. So this is where it really counts. What you determine of yourself, what you believe yourself to be, is what, first of all, you will become. You will be that person. You will express what you are and how you should be seen and viewed based on how you observe yourself. So that is the observatory effect, and it's how you can use it to your advantage. What's true on any level is true on any level is true on all levels, guys. So the smallest to the largest. If it's a fact and it's science and it's real, then it's a law. It is a law, a universal law, and universal laws are laws. Like, they are true on any level, okay? So keep in mind what you're thinking about yourself, how you present yourself, how you value yourself, how you believe in yourself, and what you think your qualities and strengths are, because that is how you will be observed. And other people also have that opportunity to make observations as well. So be mindful of that when you communicate. Try not to use foul language. I know I'm a big offender. Try to dress always in the way you want to be observed, the way you want to be presented, and the way people see you, the way they observe you, is how they're going to categorize you. But at the end of the day, they are going to make that determination independently of what they see. Sometimes it's just because of a predisposition, and you have literally 11 seconds to show them what you are and who you are, and it's not going to be through what you say or what you do. It's going to be just an observation effect. It's the observatory effect. Look it up, look more into it. It's really cool, really interesting science, really interesting how it applies to social science and social psychology. And that is what I wanted to share with you today, the observatory effect. So remember, it's true with matter, and we are composed of matter. It is the stuff that makes up the stuff that makes up the stuff that makes up us and who we are. So on the smallest level, we change when we're being observed. We become who we are when we're being observed. And on our greatest level, being the full physical like being, we become what we are when we're being observed. So be careful how we're observed, and be careful how we observe ourselves, because we are determining who we are based on our own self-observation. And that's all, Grace. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you all soon.